All right, Chapter 3 test review. Going to move pretty quickly here, so stay with me. All right, let's get the right view. Number 1, identify each pair of angles. So it looks like the two that were given are both on the interior. You know, they're both on the inside here. So that wipes out these two. And when you look at the transversal, these guys are on the same side of the transversal. So correct answer here is C. Number 2, 99. Well, the question mark is also going to be 99 because they are corresponding angles. They are in the same position. All right, moving right along. 3 and 4. Number 3, if they give me 110, basically I could find all these bottom ones if I wanted to. This is a little bit longer. Remember, they're either equal because of vertical angles or they're up to 180. And since the lines are parallel, it's just a copy-paste. So this is in the 110 position. So correct answer, D. Number 4, if you want to do this one really fast, correct answer is C, because they're alternate exterior angles, opposite outsides. But you could also just write those two and then copy and paste it and also see that it's 49 there. All right, number 5 and 6. So number 5 is, these are same side interior. Same side interior. They have to add up to 180 degrees. So 180 subtract 75 is 105. The long way would be write your 4 75s. And then you'll see that, oh, it's not 75. We need to make a straight line. So you subtract from 180 and you would get 105. All right, number 6, we move into algebra. So same side interior angles. The long way, you know, right now I just know their relationship. So I know that this angle plus this angle has to add up to 180. So I add one angle plus the other angle and make it be 180. So I get x plus, that's 184. And then to solve it, I subtract 184 from both sides. And I get x equals -4. Another way to do it, if you're not really good at setting up and solving equations like that, is do your vertical angles, find your other pieces. So 180 take away 25 would give me 55. And then when you copy paste, this position right here matches this position. So you have a little bit easier of an equation to solve. X plus 59 equals 55. So again, you'll get -4 either way. All right, moving right along, 7 and 8. So 7 and 8. 7's a little tougher because I don't have any numbers. So what I would do here is I would rewrite this, because really the only important transversal is this one. This other guy right here doesn't really affect either angle. He's just kind of a distraction. So I have 11x plus 6 and then 12x minus 1. Just looking at these two, this is an angle less than 90. This is an angle less than 90. So these guys all should be the same. So I set up my equation, 11x plus 6 equals 12x minus 1. And I'm going to solve that. I'm going to minus from both sides. 11x minus 11x. And I get 6 equals x minus 1. Add 1, add 1. X equals 7. Correct answer is B. Moving on to number 8, find the slope. First thing I notice is this line is coming down from left to right. So it's got to be negative. So that eliminates these two answers. Now I got to do my vertical change, which is 3. My horizontal change, which is 3. So remember, vertical goes on top, horizontal goes on bottom. Final slope is -1 because it's going down. So I knew that before I even started the problem. Okay, next two, number 9 and number 10. So I'm going to do a little slope slide here. So I got 20, 13. I have -4, -1. We're going to slope slide it out, which you're basically subtracting the y coordinates. 13, take away -1. Subtract the x coordinates. 20, take away -4. Jam that in your calculator if you need to. 14 over 24. Reduce it down. Divide both sides by 2. and you get 7/12. Correct answer is C. Number 10, find the slope of the line. Well, fortunately for us, this is in y equals mx plus b form, and slope is simply whatever's in front of the x. So the correct answer here is A. Keep on moving. Number 11 and number 12. Again, find the slope of a line parallel. Remember, parallel lines, they have to have the same slopes. So if your slope is -1/2, a parallel line's got to be -1/2. Perpendiculars do not have the same slope. We need to flip and change the sign. So we got to do those two things, or opposite reciprocal. So right now I have -8/3. So I need to flip it and make it be positive. Correct answer, B, for a perpendicular line. Moving right along. 13 and 14. Write the slope-intercept form of the equation for each line. So for slope-intercept form, I need the M and I need the B. Let's start with the B. The y-intercept crosses at 1. So, y equals mx plus b. Well, we know that b crossed at +1. And our slope, our line is coming down. So I know we're going to have a negative slope. And it looks like we drop 1. And then we go to the right 4. And don't lose your x. So correct answer is C. Write the slope-intercept form of the equation of each line. So this one is just plug and chug. I got -1/3. Well, you have a slope of 4. Can't be you. You have a slope of -4. You have a slope of +1/3. So right away, I know the correct answer here is A. All right. So 15, 16. Same thing here, except for its standard form. So we always need to start in slope-intercept form. Y equals, remember this is M, this is B. Y equals mx plus b. But for standard form, I got to get x and y on the same side. So I'm going to add that 1x to both sides. And I'm going to end up with 1x plus 1y equals -3, which correct answer is D. Number 16, I got to go through a point and have a certain slope. So they give me my M, but I don't have a B. So this is the one where you need to plug in x and y to solve for B. So I do my starter equation. Y equals mx plus b. I now put 5 in for y and this 5 in for x. 5 equals 10 plus b. And to solve for b, I minus 10 from both sides. And I get b equals -5. So with these two pieces of the puzzle, I can pick the correct equation. Oh my God, I did a lot of work that I really didn't need to, because as soon as you saw the slope was 2, that really wiped out all of these guys. So the only one it could have been was D. I didn't even have to solve for B. If I made the test, I got to come up with a little bit better wrong answers than that. 17 and 18. I need to be parallel, so my new M needs to be 1/4, and I need a B, and I don't have it, so we got to solve for B. So first of all, let's just see if we can cheat this problem. I need to have a slope of 1/4. Gets rid of you, gets rid of you, gets rid of you. Oh my goodness. There's no good wrong answers here. The point didn't even matter. I'm going to finish it because I think we should. Slope, I need to solve for B. I put that 5 in here. I put that 4 in here. And I get 5 equals 1/4 times 4 added to B, which is 5 equals 1 plus B minus 1 from both sides. You get a correct answer of 4, which is where that part comes from. All right, write the slope-intercept form. Right now it is in standard form. So let's do a little bit of manipulating. I'm going to manipulate this equation and kind of force it into what I want it to be. So first thing to get in slope-intercept form is I need y by itself. So let's just minus 3x from both sides. I get -5y negative 3x, negative 35. Divide both sides, everybody, by negative 5. Clean this up. 1y, positive 3/5, positive 7. Correct answer right there. All right. A couple more left here. What else we got? We got 19 and we got 20. Let's do this. Number 19, I got to be parallel to a quarter. So there's my m. So I put my m in. We got to go after b. I then put the x and y in the proper spots. Plus b. Negative 4 equals 1 plus b, minus 1 from both sides. And I get negative 5. Now there's a little bit of work to do, because I have an m and I have a b. So I'm going to write y equals mx plus b. And now to get it in the standard form, first thing I like to do is I like to clear out this divide by 4. So I'm going to times by 4 to clear that out. But then everybody else has to get times by 4 as well. So you're going to have 4y equals x minus 20. Got to get x on the right side, or on the left side, but the correct side I should say. So negative x added to 4y equals negative 20. And x can't be negative, the coefficient in front, so I got to multiply everybody by a negative 1, aka change all the signs. And we get the correct answer of B. Number 20, sketch the graph. Well, to sketch the graph, I always start with B, but there's nothing there. So I cross at 0, the origin. Slope is negative, so I know I'm going to go down and right. So I'm going to go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, backing on up the other way. Done. Next question. Should be closing in on the end here. Number 21, super easy one. If you get one like this, it should go really fast. Y-intercept crosses at 2. X-intercept, where I cross the x-axis, way over here at negative 5. Connect the dots, you're done. 22 is kind of a trick one. X equals 3. It basically means you cross the x-axis at 3. Vertical line. There's no slope there. Undefined slope, technically. Keep on going. Knocking out 23. Ooh, save the big dog for last. So, slope-intercept form would be nice. Currently I'm in standard. So we got to do a little repackaging. Got to manipulate this equation. So I'm going to just move some people around using opposites. Inverse operations, if you will. And divide everybody by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. And I get y equals 5 over 4x plus 4. And now I can see everything I need to see. All right, this form's nice because I can see what I need to. First thing I need to see is the y-intercept, my b. So I cross at 4. Second thing I need to see right here is the slope. It's positive, so I need to go up and to the right. Now, this is a problem because I'm going to go off the grid. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of guessing here. Over 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know the general direction of the line. Now I just got to back it up and go the other way. So since I went up 5 over 4, to keep it going, I need to go down 5 over 4. And now I have a true point that's not a guess. And something like that. All right, hopefully this review video hopefully the review video prepares you for the test. See you.